Yes, ladies and gentlemen, still on LTV International, our extensive coverage for the Senate election 2025, and Egyptians nationwide are voting in the Senate elections 2025 on Monday, the first of the two-day process, and how the process goes on in all our governorates. We are keeping following on with our correspondents everywhere, and now we are having SNG with our correspondent Lobna Yehia from Port Said. Lobna, how are you doing, and how it seems over there in Port Said, the process, and is there any comments, complaints, obstacles, or the preparations from the National Elections Authority are going well? Yes, Lobna? Lobna? Hello? Hello, Lobna? Do you hear me? Lobna? Hello? We are talking to you from the studio. Yes? Lobna? Lobna? I think maybe we call her back. I don't know. So voting in different governorates began at 8 a.m. till 8 p.m. in different governorates and nationwide under the supervision by judicial authorities, and amid follow-up by civil societies, organizations, and local and international media outlets. Of course, it's a great democracy process, and we are still following on in our TV Internet. Short break, and we'll come back.
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Studio, and we wanted just you to keep us update with the
Yes.
flow of the process over there in Port Said.
We are here in Port Said, in the governorate of Port Said, and we are covering the current Senate elections of 2025. You know, as part of the ongoing preparations for the Senate elections of 2025, the governor yesterday morning has made sure that all the preparations and facilitations are provided for all the committees in the governorate, and he stressed on so many things, especially providing generators and good ventilations, and also taking care of people with disabilities and providing the necessary care for them. We are here in the East District. Port Said basically has 13 the Hayy al-Zuhur has the most committees with around 150,000 voters only in these districts. However, we are here in the East District, Hayy al-Shar, and we are in front of the school al-Mu'mineen right now. The voters here have been turning up since early morning, since 9 a.m. and they are still currently turning out here in the station. People are actually mostly young men and young women, and they are quite keen on casting their votes. The station, the committee here is supervised by a counselor, and he is accompanied by a delegation from the National Election Authority, and there are also international observers from both Saudi Arabia and Libya. Also, we are currently We have witnessed the conference this morning from Councillor Ahmed bin Dari, and he has made several important notes regarding the elections, as he had previously done with the ambassadors in the previous days to complete the supervision on the ambassadors and the polling process abroad. Councillor Mahmoud Abdin was a member of the executive body of the National Election Authority. He was at Al Sayyidah Zainab. The guidelines said were available, and many people turned out to cast their votes. He was accompanied by a diplomatic delegation from Russia, Serbia, and also the African Union. We also have the councillor Nama Omar. She was at the Japanese school in Sheikh Zayed, and she has 17,000 voters voting in her committee. And also the most significant thing is the Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli casted his vote there. Also, the organization and security is reported to be fine. We also have another delegation accompanying Councillor Ala Anzil, another member of the executive body of the National Election Authority, and he was accompanied by a delegation and international observers from Serbia, the United States of America, African Union, and Burkina Faso, and all logistics are in order. Also, finally, we have Councillor Karim Andil, also in Cairo. He was in committee number 5 in Al Sahel. The school was in Shubra, حدائق شبرا الإعدادية, حدائق شبرا preparatory school, and he was accompanied by an Argentinian delegation, and also he was accompanied by the Venezuelan ambassador himself. They took a tour to 5 different schools, and they made sure that all the necessary facilitations for people with disabilities is available, and especially people with visual impairment. So they provided braille cards to help them cast their votes. Also, we have Councillor Ahmed Magdi, member of the executive body of the National Election Authority, and he was accompanied by a delegation of international observers from Kuwait, Algeria, Japan, and he was visiting Kirdasa. The situation here in Port Said is quite very stable. All the logistics are well provided, and all the security measures are completely applied. The place here includes lots of police vehicles, and security is implemented perfectly. Also, there are health providers waiting for emergencies, or they are here to take care of any emergency situation. Also, the turnout, as I mentioned earlier, is quite large, and it is mostly of young men and young ladies, and they are all keen to cast their votes here in Al Mu'mineen in the East District in Port Said.
Yes, Lobna, Yehia from Port Said, many thanks for your great efforts you're doing, you and all our correspondents nationwide, and of course for all the eligible voters from nationwide, of course, for participating and for their commitments to participate and to vote for the elections. And dear viewers, short break, and we'll be right back.